reporters can confirm that 2 ministers have already left for the United States via the United Kingdom on Friday morning. The United States Nigeria Binational Commission has summoned 5 ministers from Nigeria to discuss issue of trade, investment, and particularly Nigeria's worsening human rights record. The meeting is set to take place from February 1st to 3rd, 2020 in Washington, D.C. Sahara reporters can confirm that 2 ministers have already left for the United States via the United Kingdom on Friday. The ministers attending the meeting are Ģ0Vong Onyema, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sadiya Umar Farouk, Ministers of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development. Others are Abubakar Malami, Nigeria's Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Ọ̀túnba Adeniyi Adebayo, Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Major General Bashir Magashi, retired, Minister of Defense and National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Monguno, retired. On April 6, 2010, United States Secretary of State at the time, Hillary Clinton, and Secretary to the Government of the Federation of Nigeria at the time, Yahya Ahmed, inaugurated the U.S.-Nigeria Binational Commission as a strategic dialogue designed to expand mutual cooperation across a broad range of shared interests. The Commission is a collaborative forum to build partnerships for tangible and measurable progress on issues critical to both countries. United States establishes such commission with valued and strategic partners. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, its largest contributor of peacekeepers, its largest producer of oil, and a significant trading partner for the United States. The BNC aims to promote good governance, transparency and integrity, energy and investment, food security and agriculture, and Niger Delta and regional security operation. So guys, from what we are guessing here is that the U.S. government summons Malami, 4 Nigerian ministers, to Washington over rights violation, and also to discuss, the trade business within the countries, between the two countries. The last time, I think that was in December 2019, when whether November or December, that Nigeria name was included in the watch list of the US, and since then a lot of back and forth talk has been going on, and you could see that Khan has been the body bearing the burdens, because at the end of the day, the government, the presidency, and some Muslim groups, they've been attacking the Christian Association of Nigeria. They are the ones who have been crying fouls. Oh, this has been happening to them and what have you, and they are trying to debunk that is not the true situation in the country. And believe you me, since then we've been having series of incidents happening to Christians, which further buttresses that, of course, what the US government did by including Nigeria into that watch list, prove it to be true. On Christmas Day, we know what happened. Very, very recently, we know what happened to the Khan chairman in Adamawa, and what evidence do you need? And, couple of incidents like that. But government is always coming on the side of defense. And at the end of the day, when that issue came up, this issue of this watch list came up, the spokesperson to the president said, that they are so surprised that US could do such a thing, that in January, they are going to meet with the US government to discuss and ask them how come they include Nigeria in that watch list, that what they are trying to report is not what is happening in reality, because they don't know what is happening in reality, and they said they are going to meet with them. And of course, since that time, we've been expecting that they are going to meet with them. I'm sure maybe this is one of the reasons why they are really inviting them. Of course, there are still other things that they still want to do over there. That's why we have the Minister of Humanitarian and Disaster stuff, to discuss some other things. But at least these human rights violations need to really be tackled. It's not as if, I'm not even too sure whether it was the same government, US government, that invited them, but I can say it categorically that Garba Shehu said they are going to meet with them early this year. That was what he said, precisely January. So I don't know whether this is the meeting which they have scheduled so that they will be able to explain why all of these things are happening. So we don't even need a soothsayer to tell us what is happening, or people trying to make up things. Why would people start making up things? A lot of things that are going wrong in this country. The president is always coming out to defend themselves. And recently, we heard what Ekeyamu said, that it is not time for election campaign, that it is time for the government to listen to people who are criticizing them. I think that in a nutshell, that was what he meant. So this is not time to try to put up a bold face or try to debunk things, try to deny what is really obvious to everybody. People who are always coming on the defense, on the defense, supporting the government, try to defend the government. They are not doing good to the president. They are not doing good to the government. Because if you think that there's something that you are gaining from the government, it's not going to be, it's just temporary. It's not going to be permanent. So what is the all of these things? But a lot of people just believe that when they get to that bridge, they will cross it, that it's not really a big deal. What they are enjoying at that particular time, it is what they are concerned about. When you speak the truth, the truth will go a long way. But if you lie and you think that lie at that immediate time, it will favor you, it will not last long. And at the end of the day, that lies will come to haunt you, whether you like it or not, because the people you are supporting will not be in power forever. They will not be there forever. That is just the truth. So if what we are hearing is what to go by, is anything to go by, it's a welcome development that the government really needs to change its way. The EU report has said the same thing. Even the UK too, one of those politicians, or one of the people in the UK, came and said she witnessed the whole thing herself. She went through all of those things. She said it, and she said that it is the Christians that are most affected. And if they really want to really win this war against insurgency, they really have to employ the services or the intelligence of international bodies, because they can't do it alone as we speak, unless maybe there's something. If they say they can do it, since because they don't want to appear before the world that as if they are incompetent, but if they believe that they can do it, and everything will be okay, it now further shows and confirms what people are saying, that means the government knows about what is happening. They are not just they are not taking decisive measure or decisive decision just to tackle this thing, to tackle it head on. He said that they know about it, or he said that they are just they are overwhelmed with the problem. And if you are overwhelmed, the best thing is for you to seek the help of other countries, so that they will help you. They've even said it, that those are the things that you need to do to make sure that you curb all these things happening in the country. But if they are going to agree, good and fine. Nigerians have been on the presidency to change the service chief, but they said they are not going to do that. They are not going to do that. And what we have now, they are not performing. They are not just performing at all, because if they are performing, I don't think there will be need, or there will be need to call them, there will be need for that call for them to be changed. The president is just so adamant. I don't know, because it's just so attached to them, because he has said that he only works with people that is used to. The people he is not used to, is very difficult for him to work with them. Okay, the people you are used to now, are we seeing the results on, positively? Are we seeing the results? That is the question. Are we seeing the results? If we are getting good results, good and fine, nobody will be bothered. We would have been talking about something else, something different. But now we are just stuck at this stage. So that is just my own opinion. Let the government do the needful, and it will favor everybody. At the end of the day, they themselves will have peace. They will have peace. Someone says human rights not only violated in Nigeria, but also trampled upon. What a giant shame in Africa. Someone said they should include Buhari in that list. It deserves to be addressed as well. And someone is of the opinion here that over rights violations, I don't believe you. Nigeria is not a colony of the United States of America, nor are we their suzerainty. They impose their usual weapons of imposing sanctions, but summoning our minister is far beyond what they can legally do under international law or whatever laws. That is what this person is talking about. That is his own opinion concerning this. Someone says Buhari not in that list is rubbish. It is a waste of taxpayers' money, because whatever Buhari say is what Malami will do. whether good or bad, to me, that traveling is just a jamboree. And someone says they shouldn't honor such invitations. So guys, what do you really think? Let's have your take concerning this. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.